Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmaham. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram. I salute Bhagavat Pada Shankaracharya, who is the repository of the Shrutis and Smritis and the Puranas, who is compassionate and the benefactor of the world. Verse 50. A yogi who is a Jivan Mukta, after crossing the ocean of delusion and killing the monsters of passion and aversion, becomes united with peace and dwells in the bliss derived from the realization of the self alone. Tirtva mohar navam hatva raga dveshadi rakshasan yogi shantim samayukta atma ramo virajate. The word who is a Jivan Mukta is not in the original text, but since this is a topic on the Jivan Mukti, that is the living free, so here the translator has included a yogi who is a Jivan, just for clarification. After crossing the ocean of delusion, Tirtva, crossing, Tarata is cross, Tirtva, Moha Arnavam. Arnava is ocean and Moha is delusion, crossing the ocean of delusion. What is the delusion? You'll say. What he says? Raga Dveshadi Rakshasan, and killing the monsters of Raga and Dvesha is attachment and revulsion, love and hate, becomes united, Shanti Samayukta, with peace, and dwells in the bliss. That dwells in the bliss, it's like Atma Ramo. He becomes Atma Ram. Virajati, it dwells. Now, you can see that even the translator, Swami Nikhilananda, has given. The above text is an allegory taken from the life of Rama, described in the Ramayana. So, in the text, Atma Rama signifies one who derives satisfaction from the Atman alone, stands for Rama. Atma Rama is Rama. And the ocean, Aranava, stands for the waters that separates India from Sri Lanka. And the monsters are Ravana and the Kumbhakarna and all this, killing these two Rakshasas. And he attains peace, that is Sita. Why? Because Sita is the consort of Rama. So he attains Atma Ram. It's a very ancient, the word is found even in the Vedas. So Atma Ramo Bhavati, that person delights in the Atman. So this yogi who crosses the ocean, how does he cross? Does he have a boat or a steamer or a plane or something? What? Oh yeah. There is a raft of Brahman, as the Upanishads say. This is saying only these two demons are there, Rakshas. What is that? Raga and Dvesha. Attachment and, not these two, it's attachment and aversion. Now this is what? This is the pravritti, this is the nature of the body only and the mind. We like something, we dislike something. Why? It's designed like that. You cannot blame anybody why it was designed. Actually, it was designed for you to save yourself. You cannot go to dangerous places. You can avoid that. Dangerous people, dangerous food, dangerous things. And attachment with that which helps you grow. You go to something. So that's why when we look at one thing, first thing that happens in the mind is, this is nice, this is not nice. That particular thing is not saying anything. Am I nice? Or not? You are projecting this. This is clean, this is dirty, this is beautiful, this is ugly. The mind is constantly trying to project these ideas. That means it is part of that mind itself, that the mind works like that. Attachment and aversion. And he has said these are the Rakshasas. These are the enemies here. So in the Bhagavad Gita, the whole section called a Sthita Prajna Lakshana, person of steady wisdom. There, saying, Prajahati, like it starts with doing away with Raga and Dvesha. Raga is attachment, Dvesha. That same particular thing which is now nice here, you will pull away from it after some time. Why? Because what changed? You also changing, and that object also changes in time. So that very thing is either evoking, yesterday it was nice, today it is not nice. Last year it was good. Now it is better. Oh, and then look up. So this world is nothing but attachment and aversion. It is not in the nature of the mind to come away from it, for the ordinary mind to come away from it. The mind and body works on this principle. The nature works on this principle. And that is the enemy here. So, for a person of the steady mind, that's it. So what does the person do? Like one example is given, illustration. Like a tortoise, you have the tortoise, you have a shell, and then it has its hands, its limbs outside. Any danger, it pulls inside. Yada sangharati chayam, it pulls. The yogi should have this. You can retract the senses. If it is not there, then there's death to that fellow. So the moment you retract it, you try to bang it, it's not going to come out. And the shell is extremely hard. So that, and then this raga and dvesha, this attachment and aversion, once you can overcome it, then you can walk freely. So Bhagavad Gita sloka, raga dvesha viyuktaistu vishayan indriyastu. You can walk freely, which is indriyas and the mind controlled. Prasad, that person attains peace, prasadam. So here, the yogi, after crossing the ocean of delusion, so where is the ocean? It's in your own mind. The illustration in the form of Ramayana was given like, oh, the Rama had to cross that ocean. This is not an ocean, it's a strait now. By building a bridge, etc. So you can Hanuman cross straight. He never waited for the bridge. He just flew over it. So you can cross that ocean by killing, and he had to kill these two demons, Ravana and Kumbhakarna and all the others, these demons. Then he united with Sita. So the whole thing is, it's inside. You have to unite by controlling the senses, by killing the senses and the mind, and then uniting with this, with the innermost self. That is called Sita. So then what you become? You become Atma Ramo. Okay. So this is quite commonly used. It's an ocean of delusion, and it's an ocean of samsara, and so many words are used. And samsara, oh my God, terrible. Oh, what is samsara? Yeah, what to do, Swami? We are in samsara. You are in samsara, or samsara is in you? You are not anywhere. The samsara is in you. So this is the yogi who delights in the bliss of the Atman. Now, in the bliss derived from the realization of the self alone, Atma Ramo Viraj. Now this word self, I want to discuss this word self. The word Atman is translated as self. Now the problem with these Vedantins have become so selfish. Only thinking of the self. It is not their fault. If today it has to be translated, Atman can be written as Atman only. Because now it's an English word. Atman, Brahman, Ishvara, Maya, Samsara. All these are English words now. You don't have to translate it as self. When did it come? There were the German philosophers. They were the ones who, the self. They were the first to have the idea that the Atman is like the self. Now the self, the word self is confused. The word Atman also is confusing. We also are confusing. That is, we in the sense, sometimes the scriptures, sometimes the body is called Atman. Sometimes the senses are called the Atman. Sometimes the mind is called Atman Neva Atmana Twista. So, what is this? Swayam Eva Atma. They are talking about the body. So you must understand that now we're getting confused. Self, what is this? Your body, your senses, your mind, your intellect also. And even your Jivatman is called Atma. And people coming to Vedanta now, sometimes, what is this Atman? And instead of getting the real Atman, they get into the wrong Atman in the body. And then that's why they become the Vedantins are very selfish. Oh, these fellows are all selfish. Thinking only of the Atman or the self. We know the body is the self. You ask anybody, catch anybody, what is the Atman? The body. Yeah. Now, Swamiji gives a story from the Upanishads. There were two Prajapati's first sons, Indra and Virochana. Yeah. Indra is the king of the gods. He's the top gun. Virochana is also the top gun of the demons. So each one, they were saying, see, we have heard something called the Atman. What is this Atman? Let us go to our father, Prajapati, Brahma. So they both go. And like in today's world, you go and ask questions. in those days you could not just go and ask questions. He's saying, stay in the ashram for 35 years. For 35 years they stayed. And what they were? They were practicing disciplines. They were practicing spiritual disciplines, and then after that, they went and approached. This is the Atman. What is the Atman? We have heard that the Atman, Ajara, Amara, it is beyond decay, it is immortal, etc. So Brahma said, Praja, you yourself are the Atman. Oh, all right. So they are returning on separate paths. So Virochana, he looked at himself in the reflection in the water. This is the Atman. What do you do? Take care of the body. Eat, drink well, dress well, have bath, keep it clean. You're the Atman. And he goes to the Asuras, saying, what is the Atman? Your body. Keep your body fine, fit and fine. Go to the gym, go to this, go to that, go here, go there, go everywhere. But keep the body fine. All right. Indra also left and he also saw it for their body. And he said, but when I get fever and my nose and eyes are running, then this Atman, how can the Atman feel weak? There's something wrong here. The body cannot be the Atman. So he comes back. So his father says, the Brahma says, oh, only one fellow has come back. The other fellow is gone. He tells all the Asuras, hey, go enjoy yourself. You are the Atman. They all say, happy, thank God. Our problems have been solved. And so again he comes to ask, wait, stay for another 35 years. He stayed for 35. Then again the same. That you are the Atman. And I'm thinking, okay. Then the mind is the Atman. He comes back. Now is better. The body, he comes back. And on the way back he's saying, but wait, when I'm sad, how can the Atman be sad? The Atman is beyond decay, beyond death, etc. When I'm sad, when I'm happy, when the mind is depressed. So he returns again. Again he says, wait, come on. Then he's saying, you are the Atman, same instruction. And then Indra again is returning. He is now happy at least. These two have been eliminated. The intellect, the buddhi. He comes. But then sometimes my intellect is sharp. Sometimes it is dull, etc. How can that be the Atman? Again he returns. A little bit. Then he says, stay for another 5 years. All right, more 5 years. And then after, they are practicing spiritual discipline. He is. And then he realizes the real Atman. That which is beyond decay, it's immortal, beyond death, etc. And he gets it. So that's why he is called the king of the gods. So the gods are what? What the gods are? Because he got the knowledge first. The gods are one who know and think that the real Atman is beyond the body, senses, mind, intellect. And the demons are those who have body consciousness. If you have body consciousness, we know who you are. No, but then now the consciousness is there, all right. So Swamiji says that we have to be children of Indra, not of Virochana. So the same instruction has been given to that, but that person, Indra, becomes finer and better, and then he understands. So the word self there should be translated as reality. The Atman, it is translated, but sometimes Atman is translated as self. So it's the reality. Now this reality which is here, the real reality, okay, that is the Atman, cannot be here only. It has to be everywhere. And that's why it's a reality. What is here inside has to be outside also. Otherwise, if your reality is only you, oh, this is my reality only in me. It is nowhere else. I will not share anybody. Oh, then that's not a reality. Then your reality is only the body. So the bliss derived from the realization of the self alone. So the core of your being is that reality. It is called the Atman. It is translated as self, but the word self itself is misleading. So one has to know how to maneuver from these various explanations. So there are the 5 Panchakosh, they are the Atmans. Annamaya Kosh, the physical body made of food. Pranamaya Kosh, the layer of the Atman made of prana. Manomaya Kosh, that which the layer or the body which is made of mind. Vijnanamaya Kosh, that which is the layer of the intelligence. And then Anandamaya Kosh, the layer or the body which is made of bliss. So that's there. The Swami Nikhilananda, once he had gone to Madras, and all his life he stayed here in North India. And so there it is hot. Now what is Chennai? And he used to wear all this coat, and over the coat another coat and shirt, and then overcoat and cap and socks, and everything was without any shape. He just put it on. So he goes to Madras and he was feeling hot, and then now he's taking off. Say, the Swami, what are you doing? Wait, I'm taking all the koshas out, the bodies out. So you must be able to separate the real Atman from what is called Adhyasa, superimposition. So these Atman of the body, senses, mind, intellect are superimposed on this Atman. And the Atman thinks, I am the body, I am the mind, I am the senses. And there is a reverse superimposition, Adhyasa. The Atman is superimposed on the body, etc. On the body, on the mind, and I am the Atman. So this is a result of this moha. This is the moha. So this has crossed the ocean, the tirtva, he has crossed the ocean. After crossing the ocean of delusion and killing the monsters of raga and dvesha, attachment and aversion, becomes united with peace, shanti, samayukta. And then what? Atma Ramo, where he dwells in the bliss, Atma Ramo. Okay. Now we have a little time, we can take the next one. This is important. We will take it in extension later on. Giving up, relinquishing attachment to illusory external happiness, the 51. The self-abiding Jivan Mukta, satisfied with the bliss derived from Atman, shines inwardly like a lamp placed inside a jar. This needs explanation. Like a lamp placed in a jar. What is this? Shankaracharya, in one of his hymns to Dakshinamurti Stotra. So, Nana Chidra Gatodaras Tati Maha Deepa Prabha Bhaswaram Jnanam Yastu Chakshuradi Karanat Yo Bhahispandate. So here he says, he whose knowledge or intelligence vibrates outside through the eyes and other sense organs like a bright light of a great lamp placed inside a jar with various holes. Now this is, so we have a jar and then there are various holes. Now we get it in India, we'll find that in villages at least. So you'll get one jar and with some holes and you'll put one pradeep inside one. Like Diwali and all they will have. Similarly, the Atman inside is like that lamp. The body is the jar and the various holes in the jar are the senses, eyes, etc. And the light shines to them. It goes out there. Okay. This is the perfect illustration of, people say things come from outside in. Consciousness, people are saying consciousness, till even we have become like fed up with this word consciousness. Oh, everywhere consciousness. This consciousness, that consciousness. So this example is a clear that like the light of a lamp which is placed in a jar full of holes, the light pours outside through those apertures. And then Shankaracharya says, and after whose shining the whole universe shines. This lamp inside lights up the whole universe. What? Yes. So, we are all jars here and there's a lamp inside. It's coming out. It lights up this whole universe. This consciousness, this light. So he whose knowledge or consciousness vibrates outside. The consciousness through the eyes and other sense organs like a bright light of a great lamp placed inside a jar with air. And how does it, what's the characteristics? It's not translated here correctly in the sense of Janam iti, I know. Consciousness says, I know. It is not the ego, okay? We're not talking about the ego. So the Atman is called the self, like one's own. It knows itself. And that knowing Janamiti, Tameva Bhantam Anubhati, Etat Samastam Jagat. It shines, I know. Everything, wherever there's consciousness, there's the feeling, I know. Always. Is there that consciousness, if it is in the plant, does the plant know? Yes. Plant will know. Animal will know. Wherever there is consciousness, there is the feeling of I know. Janamiti, tameva bhantam, and that shines. So what is consciousness? People say, where is Brahman? Where is Atman? Where is consciousness? The feeling, I know. Now remember, it is not the ego. Because ego is part of that mind, antakaran. It's not, we are not concerned with that. The ego is different from consciousness. Consciousness always says, I know. Swayam, it is a Swayam Vedya, I know. Even a stupid, intelligent person or an intelligent person will say the same, I know. He may say, I know this. And somebody will say, I know rocket science. All right. But that I know is common to everything. And I know is common to all living beings also. every living being, wherever they are, they will have the feeling, I know. Try to kill a bacteria, try to see, they will try to avoid you. I know that fellow is coming to kill me, whatever. It is they don't say it, I know. Otherwise they will say, it is the experience. Consciousness is experienced like this. I know. This is what is. So that light which comes out through the holes in the jar shines with the I know. And that, because of that, everything else shines. Everybody say, I know. There is that in the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna tells Krishna that you are well known in the Vedas and in the world. See? Yo loke vedecha pratita purushottama. You are that supreme person. You are well known in this Vedas. Vedas we know, okay. And in the world, we go around. God is not known at all. You go look around. Where you find God? How can Arjuna say that you are well known in this world? Nobody knows you. Oh no, actually, he is well known because of that I know. That I know. That is God. So this self, this Atman and this and that confusion, you replace it with the word God. God or Brahman. It becomes. That's the most well-known thing in this world. People say, God is unknown. God cannot be seen. Because you cannot see, it is not known. Can you see this consciousness? No, you cannot see consciousness. But they're trying to see. Where they're going to? They are seeing it, trying to see it in the brain. All right, go ahead. As Swamiji says, God is more than known. He is the knower. Yes, this is a very powerful. So people say there is God, there is no God. Why? We cannot see. All right. God cannot be known. No. God is the only thing known in this universe. There is nothing else you can know without God. Without that Brahman, without the Atman, the real Atman. So it's Atosmi loke vedecha pratita purushottama. That's why you are well known in the Vedas and in the world. What is this? When I read it, what? Who knows? You asked 20 people, out of them, maybe 20 people will say, I don't know. Maybe one person you might get. So it is well known, this I know, this feeling. This is God. This is the Brahman. Or you can say Ishvara. God in the Ishvara. This is Ishvara. Ishvara sarva bhutanam hriddeshe arjuna tishta. Ishvara, Krishna is saying Arjuna, dwells in the heart of all beings. Where? Hriddeshe, in the Hrit means the heart. What is the meaning of heart? That it pulls everything together. I don't know how they knew that all blood is pulled and then pushed. That is the meaning of the word Hrit. That's why it's called Hriday. Hriday. Pulls and pushes out. Pulls everything together. There, Ishvara. So Jnanam yastu chakshuradi karana dvara bhahispand. The word uses spanda, vibrates. Like if I use the word flow, it comes out. But the correct word is vibrates. Everything vibrates. See how these guys, they knew. Because everything is vibration. Everything. What? Vibration? Yes. From the smallest atom to the highest, everything is just a vibration. Okay. Janamiti. I know. Janami iti. That is in closed brackets, Janamiti. So, Tasmai Shri Gurumurtaye Namahidam Sad. That's why I take refuge in the Guru, who is Dakshinamurti. So, in that. So, those who are interested can have it. So, relinquishing, to come back to 51, relinquishing or giving up attachment to illusory external happiness. Illusory, the word used is anitya, transitory. Sometimes the word is translated correctly, sometimes no. Bhaya anitya sukha sakting. So, anitya sukha is transitory happiness. The self-abiding Jivan Mukta. What is self-abiding? Swantareva. So, Hitva Atma Sukha Nirvritti. The self-abiding Jivan Mukta, satisfied with the bliss derived from her. That is another thing. Oh, what is this? I know. What is this I know? That is always associated with bliss, happiness. Really? Yeah. You see, when you don't know a particular thing, suppose you are trying to solve a theorem and you don't know. And then suddenly you're working and you solve it. So much of. So, knowledge brings you happiness, bliss. So, when you say, Janami, I know, there is bliss. It gets very dry. I know. The moment that you go closer and closer to this, I know this, you will get bliss. So that's what it becomes. With the bliss derived from Atman, shines inwardly. So, shines inwardly, yeah, because he is like that lamp, shining inwardly. So, it's because with consciousness, I can see this, I can hear, I can touch, I can taste, I can smell. Because of that consciousness, it's going out. So, this is the meaning of the 50 and 51. So, people say, what does a Jivan Mukta, one who is a living free, what does that person do? He looks like us only. If you read the life of Sri Ramakrishna, or Holy Mother, or Swami Brahmananda, or Swami Shivananda, they were like us. Oh, they were feeling hungry and thirsty, they were sleeping. That is only from the outside you are seeing. Inside, they feel they are the Atman, free. They are Atma Rami, they are bliss. They are in a different world. And that is what everybody can attain, Vedanta says. You become free. When? When you know that the Atman is the one which is the basis of this universe. Oh, it's a very big thing. It's a small thing. Just to know this and then you'll get it. It's like, there's one, Sri Ramakrishna says, when you cut a tree, you don't have to cut the whole thing. Cut it a little more than halfway and leave it. And then the weight of the tree itself will bring it. So you do a little and then slowly, the whole thing will topple. Then you will know, oh, this is the Atman. Okay. So we will discuss this a little not next Friday. 2 Fridays there will be no Atmabodha class. But one Friday is a Thanksgiving, 27th, and the other Friday I'm traveling, so there won't be. Tomorrow here there's Karma Yoga, and so those who are interested to do some practical Vedanta can come at 10 a.m. There will be a small talk on what is Karma Yoga, and then we will start practicing Vedanta. Saturday again at 3:15 to 5:15, 5 or 5 o'clock. The Bhagavad Gita study group is going to be at Redmond Public Library. So I'm going to take the chapter 18. We have just started it. So we'll take the verse 3rd and 4th. Sunday Mother's Children is cancelled. Yes, Sunday school. Sunday 10 a.m. the universal religion of the future. So at 10 a.m. and Sunday again we have Ram Nam in the evening, 7 p.m. So there's a question here. When the mind experiences pain with this knowledge of I know, how can we divinize the pain experience so we see the pain as nothing else but Holy Mother herself? Oh my God. When the mind experiences pain, they say, oh body, you know your pain, but my mind, you dwell in bliss. So when Sri Ramakrishna was told by one great Pandit, Pandit Shashadhar Tarka Chudamani, he was a very great Pandit. So Sri Ramakrishna met him, saying, you can cure yourself. Can I? Sri Ramakrishna, as if he said, yes, you just put your mind on your disease, it will get cured. But he knew the mind is very powerful. So he said, oh, I thought you were a Pandit. But what a foolish thing you have said. That mind that I have given to God, how can I take it and from there and put it on the cage of flesh and bones? So this is the answer. Okay. Take that mind of yours and give it to God. Give it to the Atman. How do I give it? Slowly. Think of God, think of the Atman, and slowly, the mind will take that form. Pain and pleasure will be there of the body only. Okay. So that is divinizing. Otherwise, oh, the pain is divine, divine pain. The body will experience the pain, but your mind will be, is it possible? Oh, yeah, it's possible. Like, so, I'll give an example. Swami Nikhilananda, he had to have a carbuncle operation. The carbuncle had become huge. And then he told the surgeon, no need to give anesthesia. It's big, it's a little painful. All right. So he's saying, he pulled his mind from the body, and then that surgeon, he did the operation, took the carbuncle out. Swami Nikhilananda is fine, there's no problem. Next day, he has come to check the bone. And Nikhilananda was distracted, he was doing something else. He touches and he's saying, oh, yesterday you went on you had such a big operation without anesthesia, and then you never felt anything. Today I just want touch, and tell me you're touching, then I'll pull my mind out from there. So it's like that. The surgeon came from behind. So same way with Sri Ramakrishna also. The disciple is trying to clean the cancerous sore. So and Sri Ramakrishna is saying that disciple said, no, I won't do that. That is Swami Advaitananda. So he said, no, now you do it. He pulled his mind out from there. And is it all this possible? Swami Trigunatitananda, all these people, they had complete mastery over their minds. So that is the way to do it. So Swamiji says, mother is a pain, mother is a disease. Yes. So already the pain and the disease and everything is the Mahamaya, Divine Mother. If you can see that, I was just telling this morning to somebody, there was one devotee whom I knew in India. She was one of the descendants of Keshav Chandra Sen and Master Moshe, great-granddaughter. And she had fallen down and she had broken her arm, dislocated and broken also. And then since she knew a little nursing, she had called a doctor, and the doctor was emergency, like, hey, So she's directing, do this, do that and all. She's directing. She's conscious. So he's saying, weren't you feeling pain? Yeah, I was feeling pain, but my mind was clear. And I was telling, give this injection and this and stitch it here. And the doctor was doing that. How could you do it? Oh, on the other hand, on the other side, Sri Ramakrishna was holding me. She's aware of both. Sri Ramakrishna holding her. Sri Ramakrishna would have stopped her from falling only. That he never did. So certain things are the karma. So if you can see the Divine Mother in pain and pleasure, that's a very high thing. First see Divine Mother in the good things, in the holy things, in the good things. And then slowly, when that conviction becomes perfect, then you can see the Divine Mother in birth and death also. In disease, pain, bereavement, it's all the Divine Mother. She is Mahamaya. So that will be the divinization. That's the other way of looking at it. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu.